is Jake Bodily. I'm a Senior District Manager for FANUC America, covering the Northwest. At the Mitutoyo M3 Solution Center here in Renton, Washington. Automated parts inspection demonstration.
This is Mark Harris, President of CNC Machine Services, one of our authorized FANUC integrators in the Pacific Northwest.
The technology that's in this robot is amazing. I've been working with the robots for 10 years, and the ability for this to sense loads, to sense if it does get in the way of a person, is some pretty high-tech technology. And it will really work in your shop well with your employees. Everything is built into the controller itself, so we don't have the issues with having a PLC for vision, for having a PLC for load sensing, for having all these things talking to each other. There's one controller and one software package that allows us to have better mean time between failure. It's a better quality product, and even though this is a low-cost robot, it's a very high-end industrial robot. We're very happy to team up with FANUC on these projects. They give us great support. It's a great product. We offer pick-and-place robots for many applications, for machine tending, for agricultural, for food processing. We can help you with all of these products, not only with just the machine tool interface.
We're here today to discuss our CRX collaborative robot. This is the CRX-10L. CRX is a safe, reliable, quick to implement collaborative robot, easy to use. This particular model has just over 1,400 millimeter reach, so very capable for many projects out there, ranging from food to assembly to medical device to palletizing to machine tool tending to machine load unload. Very capable robot. This is a collaborative robot that you can hug and kiss if you want. You can be safe in a production type environment. Demonstrating an application where we automate the quality control of a production line with the MyStar 555. The FANUC CRX robot can be used in many different applications. I always tell people I do everything from high accuracy airframe applications to cow milking, and literally everything in between. This robot can handle anything you can think of. It's 8 years maintenance free. This robot comes with FANUC reliability. FANUC motors and drive are proven to be the best in the business. This robot also has the capability to have plug and play end of arm tooling, grippers, suction cups, nut runners, drivers, things like that, and they're all plug and play on the CRX robot. As we all know, Industry 4.0 is creeping up upon us. All of our customers are asking for technologies and solutions in this arena. We are excited to be on the forefront of the 4.0 revolution. Our customers have been asking for solutions in this arena, and we are excited to be able to provide them.
This is Mark Harris from CNC Machine Services. Welcome to the Mitutoyo M3 Solution Center in Kent, Washington, doing an interface with a CRX and a MyStar 555 CMM, a shop floor CMM. We work hand in hand with Mitutoyo on the interface of this robot and this CMM. We got the interface ordered from Mitutoyo, and we did the interface on the FANUC side. What that means is it's all proven and done, and we're ready for implementation. This CRX is very portable. It has casters on it and a 3-point base. So we can actually position that accurately in front of a CMM, in front of a machine tool, a lathe, a mill for loading, unloading. We can interface it in front of a conveyor system, and it's 110, so it'll basically plug in anywhere. The interface is one plug that we can set up for you, and it'll be all ready to go from machine to machine. The flexibility of this robot is pretty unbelievable. As you can see, we have 4 stations of a pallet load unload on this one. We can basically wrap stations all the way around the robot and interface to each one of those stations, whatever the robot can reach. That's how many parts or pallets we can put in front of this machine, whether it be a CMM, packaging, whatever the case may be. This robot is a collaborative robot, so it'll work hand in hand with people. The only way that it will shut down basically is if somebody touches it. And I literally mean you can pretty well touch it and it'll stop. It's that good of a safety interface from FANUC. The interface is very straightforward. We can have a service technician come in and put it on virtually any brand of machine. We do need more than likely an auto door and a few M codes, and then we can basically marry the two together for you. Then it's basically done. We can write the programs for the pallets, whether it be a cart that has an array of parts on it, whether it be pallets. It's virtually endless of what we can do to put this in front of a machine tool. We are very pleased to be a system integrator for FANUC robots. We are very pleased to be a Mitutoyo distributor. We work very hard to get strategic partners so that we can be a one-stop shop for you. You can basically just call CNC if you have any problems, and our service team will be there to support you. We are not limited to unloading and loading machine tools, even though we've been in business 30 years working on CNC machines. We can interface these robots to conveyor systems for picking and placing, for stacking components, palletizing, for the agriculture industry, for applications for food processing. Whatever you can think up, our team can help you. This is FANUC's teaching pendant. So what this does for you is the ability to cycle start the machine from here. We can actually write a front end on it, or you can have a cycle start button, a feed hold button, a emergency stop here, and we can just basically set this pendant in front of the machine, and you can have all that without having more interface and more problems. We can plug in one Ethernet connection, and we can have the same software on a PC where you can remote in and control the robot from a PC, from wherever you want to control it from. I recommend a camera also. So when it's running at night and it does have a problem and we can alert you on that, then you can actually log into the camera, log into the PC, jog it out, reset it, cycle start it. Everything should be fine from there. I'll go through a little bit of the programming and how easy it is. So once the interface is done, once the positioning is done, then the programming of the robot. So the programming system, or the programming of the robot, is actually a icon-driven timeline. So you basically just take with the stylus or with your finger, drag and drop the icons, put them in the timeline, and that's when it's going to do that position. From the Teach pendant, we can control virtually anything for the robot. So we can do the programming there, we can do the programming on a PC next to the machine, we can do the program remotely if we want to. The best way is if you move from machine to machine. You basically want 3 points to set up a plane, and then all the program will repeat from there. Put it in teach mode. We can actually grab the robot, jog it over, teach that point, teach 2 more points in the X and the Y planes. Then the robot is taught to run those programs. Virtually anybody can program it because it is so easy. You don't need to know any codes, no G codes, no program codes for robots, just basically icon driven. Safety is number 1 at CNC and at FANUC. The DCS Dual Check Safeties is a interface that we can actually lock out areas where the robot can't go. It basically shuts down if it goes outside those areas, any part of the robot. So we can actually build a box around the top of the CMM, a box around the base and the back of the CMM, so that even if you're jogging the robot, you can't hit the CMM. We can do that with anything around there. We can make a zone over here on the side so that the robot never comes over here. We can make zones where the robot goes, and if a human is in that area, it won't let the robot go in those areas. It's very, very reliable software on the FANUC device. If you have a legacy yellow robot programming pendant and software, this pendant will actually convert over to that also. So you can actually program it in 2 ways. You can program it in the legacy software, where you're programming the moves, which is virtually the same thing as teaching the points, but it's not drag and drop icons. or you can program the icon. I find myself going back and forth because it's so handy with the icons, even though I've been programming in the old system for years. As you can see, there's no fences around this robot. This is the collaborative robot, and we step up to a little bit larger size if you need more payload with another collaborative robot. Or we can go to the yellow robots and actually put area sensors in, so we still don't have to do fences to be safe. There's many options that we can do nowadays that we didn't have in the past. We had to normally cage these robots up, and that makes it really difficult for doing operations, for doing setups, for doing lots of things. The payload on this CRX is 10 kilograms. So we take up about 1.5 kilograms normally for the end of arms. So you can have the rest of that for your parts and your fixturing. If the part goes over that weight, we can definitely step up to a yellow robot and put area sensors in and still be a confined area that doesn't take up all that space. We get asked by many customers of what we can do to help them get more automated. And there's many ways of doing that. One of the best ways is with FANUC robots. We can actually set the robot up with one of your high-end setup guys, get the robot set up and program a few positions, let it load the parts and unload the parts. Let your setup guy go to another machine, set that up, while the other machine is running by itself. Set up a pallet system around the machine, which is very inexpensive compared to pallet systems, pallet techs, the other options for that. You know, we just need some racking, and then the locations to teach, and we're off and running. So now you can produce all night long on your third shift with nobody there. One of the biggest reasons we're excited about bringing this product to you is that it helps you produce more with basically less. So we know this is the way of the future, and this is the way we can compete and help you compete. So we can bring this product to you, a service that we can offer for you, all in one package. And you don't have to worry about going out there and finding a contractor, finding a CMM manufacturer, finding all these things to put them all together, and hopefully there won't be any finger pointing. There's one finger to point, and that's at CNC. So we can take care of all your problems with our service department.
Hi, my name is Christopher Condon, application engineer here at Mitutoyo. We're actually at the Renton facility. Standing next to me is Mark, CNC Machine Services. Behind him is a FANUC robot, and we've paired that with our MyStar 555. The MyStar is built for the shop floor because of the wide range of temperatures it can accept. It's been awesome having the robot paired with this machine. It's perfect for shop floor applications, right next to your CNCs, your lathes, whatever you want to pair it with. Having the CMM and the robot paired together is just another step in automation in our industry that's growing and expanding. I want to give a huge thank you to CNC Machine Service for all their help with this. It wouldn't have been possible without them. Feel free to reach out to them. They are a distributor of ours.
I want to take this time also to thank Mitutoyo and all their support with this whole project. We've had a great time interfacing it. We spent a lot of time, we got to know each other. So now we have that much more to offer our customers also.